MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Paching falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Standing in, Dylan Carlson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Wong blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags in the inning. Miles Michaelis will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. The 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Marcell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch.
Ball. Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4,
Yadi Molina digging in now. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Batting ninth.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. First offering on its way. We'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Here's the 1-1. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher.
And this is low, ball one.
d'Arnaud.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ozzie
Albies comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he... Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2.
No, off the plate.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Into the box, Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin.
Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Christian Pache stands in as he looks at a called strike. Still only one out in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw won't get him.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The right
fielder, here's
number
Ronald
13.
Acuna Jr. now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 down, runners at first and second. 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw over to third here, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the opening. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 1 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. In the air now out to left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Ozuna.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So a runner at first with one man gone. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And this one's in the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 2 out, nobody on. Right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, the right fielder.
So digging in now, Dexter Fowler, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The batter, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
At the plate, Miles Michaelis, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. But Tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pops this one up. And no, they can't get there.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Austin Riley, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fouled off. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harrison Bader. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. That's popped up. Albies ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
The left fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Dylan Carlson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Soroka. First offering on its way. Good reception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been right strike.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Fowler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Freddie Freeman is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Bouncing ball toward the hole. Miller's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got it. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Weekly hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner board and no outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is in the air out to right. Acuna is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Dexter Fowler now. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And there are 2 away now. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no run. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see. He wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner, and this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dylan Carlson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Paul DeYoung will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the Dansby Swanson will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
No strike.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Stepping in, Austin Riley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Drilled on the ground is short. DeYoung gathers it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Christian Pache. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at number 68. Gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Brad Miller. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Acuna is there and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Dexter Fowler, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Jordan Hicks checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna is under it. And that ends the inning. Cards leave one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. In now, Freddie Freeman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down 5-3. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Colton Wong, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Swanson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-3. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Lays off 1-0. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. High chopper to third. He's right there. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Ready once again, Austin Riley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Final strike for the Braves. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.